Okay, so that's really why I am in this wheelchair is because the internet bullied me into a wheelchair. Oh, crap,
Are you,
crap. What the fuck? How did I fuck up?
oh,
Oh man, hang on. What the shit? What happened to my... I set this whole thing up like fucking an hour ago, and for some reason it's all fucked up. What is this? Oh, there we go.
it's
Hey!
hey, holy shit,
Welcome.
totally fucking fully prepared, fully fucking prepared.
I
Midweek
noticed.
Saints.
I noticed that. You're very
Yep.
prepared
No.
today.
Yeah.
Midweek
No.
Saints.
We're all super prepared. I usually like to fuss around with my headphones and shit. We were just actually explaining. Jeff doesn't feel so good,
I
and
don't. I
that's
don't.
why.
I don't feel so good. That's why we're in Wakanda right now. In Shuri's lab. To heal me from the grievous wounds inflicted upon
I'll be
me
right.
by
I'm back. Hang on.
internet bullying.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah,
All right.
see, totally fucking prepared.
Yeah, I can tell. I can totally tell. Hi everybody. Welcome to the Midweek Saints. Whew. Ben Mills
Yeah.
has tag. I can't hear shit. I'm pretty sure everybody else. I don't know what's going on, man. But welcome everybody. Nick's exasperated. I am in a really damn good mood today. I hope all of you are doing really well as well. I'm happy because, as it turns out, Jillian Epperly, the owner of Jilly Juice, is now being investigated by the Attorney General of Ohio, and most legal experts are saying it's a very high chance that she's going to be prosecuted for
Hmm.
selling her bullshit.
That honestly brings my whole day up. I mean, I thought tacos were the highlight of my day, but no, hearing that a scam artist selling potentially fatal and toxic remedy for your everything.
Right.
Yeah, that's the kind of person we need to see that kind of person investigated. Bad enough we got some people getting like fined for jokes. Well, why the fuck can't we put waterfall purveyors into the mix too?
Agreed. Absolutely fucking agreed.
God bless America.
Yeah, man. Okay, so I'm trying also to make sure. Yes, I did actually change the title. I believe it should now say Midweek Saints 35 live from Wakanda. In theory, that's working. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm so well prepared. I didn't even bring Twitch up here. So, oh
Uh,
fucking, I didn't bring Discord up either. I'll get there. Don't worry.
okay, that's good.
It'll be fine.
Well,
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. We're good. We're better than good. Nick is frozen though. That's okay.
No, we do. Yeah, we do have some rather bizarre stories to cover today.
You just not looked at what I sent you, didn't you?
I was in a patron stream, and it's even better when I get to check it out for the first time. Oh God, no! Why? Oh, she's like, oh, it's kind of pretty, but you got some crazy guys too. But we'll get to the crazy guys bit in a bit.
We still have the Kanye alerts up actually.
That's fine. I don't think. I mean, like, you guys can go ahead and complain about the Kanye alerts if you really want to. But I mean, what do you know about cameras?
I honestly kind of think we should just leave the Kanye alerts up for like another week, and we'll figure something out
Yeah.
next time.
Listen, I mean, Neil Breen, he had his time. Now it's the age of Kanye.
That's right.
Yeah.
It is. It absolutely is. And some people did want to ask. We're asking whether or not the Dr. Phil episode is airing tomorrow. It is not, as far as I know. What's listed on their website is something else. I guess they'll post what the next episodes are going to be for next week on Saturday, and I'm hoping it should be out next weekend. I emailed the executive producer, but I got back. The production staff over here at the Dr. Phil show are on hiatus until September, and we'll write you back then. So great, cool, it's all right.
That's, I mean, it's nothing we're not familiar with around here. No, I did love. I caught a bit of Drunken Peasants the other night with Lacey Green on there.
Yep.
And yeah, I did love. I just it stuck with me too, and that's the mark of a really good joke. Billy the Fridge saying like, "Yo, I mean, you're gonna go on Dr. Phil. It's like, Lacey, you convinced little Billy that you could break a hymen, except you can't break them. So he went around just smashing those things. How do you feel about all these broken hymens, Lacey?"
That was pretty goddamn good.
Yeah, I can't wait till he's back.
Yeah.
We need to get him back on the show soon.
We do, we do. Well, you talked to him not that long ago, and he said he
Yeah,
was down.
he's down. He's just a busy boy. He's dude's got a lot on his plate. Not to make a fat guy pun. Fuck, I think it's too late for that. But
Yeah.
no, yeah, Billy's got a lot going on. We also do have in the future we got a lot of special guests going to be coming up. We've got Salvia Eric will be back at some point. He's juggling a lot of his own shit, but he's even said he's real psyched to get back on the show. We've got the little wire hanging over Jeff's head. That's going to be a special guest next week. You're not seeing that?
Little wire?
Yeah, I got a wire.
Oh, that's not on their camera. That's on your camera. Fine.
Okay. Okay, cool, yeah. But also, none other than Brad Warcock will be joining us, I believe, this weekend.
I think it's supposed to be this. I think it's supposed to be this weekend.
Yep, the 6th. Yep, he's been confirmed for the 6th. So you're gonna get a full dose of hard and fleshy Warcock, all up in your business. It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah. I need some Warcock all up in my guts. So real quick, let's do the Streamlabs real quick, and then we got to get to these news stories because some of these are amazing. Rimshi resubscribed 6 months in a row. Thank you, buddy. Nightmare has resubscribed 3 months. Says yay. Secret Santa gifted a sub to Ecliptic Demon.
Yeah.
Chat
Ecliptic, or is it? I thought it was epileptic.
Ecliptic. Chat Mort for 3 months so far says yeah. Batman's Pet Goldfish resubscribed 6 months in a row. The Dr. Phil episode is tomorrow, right? Also, hooray for 6 months. I wish it was tomorrow. That's really, really where it was at for me. Ben donated and said, "Well, I'm sad to not see the Jelly Juice episode of Dr. Phil after waiting so long. Thank God she's under scrutiny from authorities for shilling something I could easily just drink from the sauerkraut jar in my fridge as a miracle cure." Agreed. I am still convinced that they're going to run the episode regardless because they spent all that fucking money getting us out there and filming. I'm sure they're still going to show it. I just don't know when. I'd like to assure you that it's going to be on next week, but I don't know. So we'll see. Yeah.
You are the hero who took on Julie.
Yes, I was. Yes.
Yes, you were. Nobody else was willing to. They were all afraid that she would give them seawater enemas forcibly in the back of her Jilly van.
Mm-hmm.
She turned into a Batman, like a D-list Batman villain, basically. If you guys want to just run with that, especially the artists out there, if you'd like to give us your renditions, interpretations of what our dear friend Jilly would look like if she was a DC Universe character. Yeah, you go ahead and do that. And I'm not saying everybody needs to use Michelle Yeoh Photoshops, but that's an option.
That is always an option. It is on the fucking table. Okay.
Crouching poo-poo hidden waterfalls. You get, yeah, it was a reference. I don't give a shit. I'm still proud of it.
Nope. No.
Listen, we have to hold on. We have to hold on to that.
All right. So let's get to our first news story. This is some good shit.
Yeah, this is pretty wild here.
We've got mother 19 stabbed boyfriend during sex after telling him men should only be used for human sacrifice. There's the
Gareth Davis comes to us from the Telegraph reporting the story. A young mother has been jailed for 11 years for stabbing her occasional boyfriend as they had sexual intercourse after texting him to say men should only be used as human sacrifice. Wait, I'm sorry. She texted him that and then he still went over to go and smash.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's a fucking Mensa party right there. Zoe Adams, 19, has dressed up as a clown and put a pillow over Kieran Berwick's head to make their encounter more exhilarating on July 29th last year, Carlisle Crown Court heard. In what she described as an overreaction, she whispered, "Trust me. Trust me." To the then 17-year-old Berwick, before stabbing him 5 times in the chest, arm, and thigh with a 10-inch knife, collapsing his lung. It's like, yeah, trust me, this'll only hurt. It won't do permanent damage while I puncture your fucking chest cavity with a fucking turkey carving knife.
Right. It needed to breathe. It needed to breathe.
Yeah, by the way, I mean, like, you know, and I just, you know, it's pretty well known, like, I do enjoy a freaky bitch from time to time. Zoe, when you get out the clink there, hit me up.
Not me.
Not you, no. Having seized Adam's iPhone, the court heard of images she had saved on the device, which included a blood-soaked woman with the caption, "Murder is like a bag of chips. You can't stop after just one." Ooh, okay. There we go. This is
All right.
yeah. This is feminism in action, folks. The device also had a text message to her victim reading, "I don't think about males unless said male is strapped up and being used as a human sacrifice. You should be grateful you are not part of it." Adams claimed that the incident, she could not remember the incident, but sentencing Judge James Adkin said her cruel and sadistic actions were deliberately intended to cause harm to her victim. No. Listen, she just slipped and stabbed him 5 times.
It was an accident. This
Happens
is
all the time.
the young man in question here. The stabby.
Yeah, I mean, that is a pure Chad man, I would say. He's a pure Chad man. God damn. That poor kid. I mean, he just looks like, honestly, he looks like a stand-in for like a D-list Peter Parker.
He does, actually. I was actually thinking the same thing. Like that's like a pasty English Peter Parker.
Yeah. He added that she planned the attack, taking the knife and duct tape to her bedroom in Wigton, Cumbria. Mr. Bewick, who was afraid of clowns, had declined Adams' earlier suggestion to be tied up with the tape, and the pillow was a compromise. Boy, listen, loads of freaky women out there. You probably learned it now. You're probably going to be gay after this because you're going to be scared of that. You're going to be scared of that punani. But don't be too scared because sometimes, I mean, granted, if a bitch is like, "I'm in a knife play," you just got to ask her, "How long ago did your dad go out for smokes?"
Oh.
But Judge Adkins said you had decided to cause serious harm to Mr. Bewick during sex. "I am sure that by the time you had already become disinhibited by drinking drugs and the more sadistic side of your personality had come to dominate," said Judge Atkins, ruling that Adams is a dangerous offender. In his victim impact statement, Mr. Bewick said that he had struggled to sleep since the attack, which left injury to his lung and pneumonia. His statement said, "I struggle with the knowledge that someone I genuinely cared about would do this to me.
I struggle with it too, buddy."
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh my God.
I mean, suddenly my shitty exes don't seem quite as bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Of course, they're the ones who wanted the knives on them, but that's a different stream altogether. Porn. By the way, this episode of Midweek Saints brought to you by Cutco Knives. Cutco Knives, the best knives for, sexy fun time. Fuck, this thing's gonna die on me. But having had time to think about it, I am convinced that she planned it. It wasn't personal. She was going to do it to someone, and it just happened to be me. Strangely, that makes it easier to deal with. Yes, you weren't special to your crazy girlfriend. Don't worry, bud. He was going to be scarred mentally and emotionally for the rest of his life, he said, adding, "I have always had a fear of clowns, and Zoe knew this. This will now only increase my fear of clowns." This is not something we should be laughing at, but I can't help myself.
She's just gonna do it to every now and then you got some guys that are like, "I feel like I was just used as a penis." Like, this is, you used me for my penis. You used me for your stab mat. Like, I feel so objectified.
It's like, I didn't want to be your Michael Myers pincushion, baby. I thought we had something special. We were gonna have all kinds of kids and stab them together.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Now, yep, my Kindle's dead too, so you're gonna be reading the rest of these news items. I will say though, with this one, it's almost a shame that Zoe there couldn't have just reached out to our incel van enthusiast from a couple weeks back. Can you imagine how, like, she'd be going to jail, he'd be full of knife wounds, whole bunch of people in Toronto would still be alive, and he could at least say that he was then Volcel after that. Because, when you go to prison and shit, you don't necessarily want to be getting all sexy unless, you're into that kind of thing, in which case the knife wounds could still be a thing.
That's very true. In a text message, Mr. Bewick had told her that a barefoot clown was his worst nightmare. His barrister then read aloud the defendant's text message to Mr. Bewick, which read, "I don't think about males unless said male is strapped up and being used as a human sacrifice. You should be grateful you are not part of it." Yeah, that's her not looking completely batshit insane.
Okay, apparently, yeah, she had given a copy of the book. Oh, nope, and there goes my phone. But yeah, saying something like, Grace knelt over Greg's chest with her blade bare, and I'm just wondering, is this some, like, what's her name? Laurel K. Hamilton shit that she's reading?
We need Laurel K. Hamilton control. Mr. Bewick, a fantasy novelist, was left with light-threatening injuries after his attacker plunged the knife twice into his chest. Earlier in the hearing, Adams claimed she could not remember stabbing her occasional lover, saying the attack was brought on by him kissing her neck. I did stab him, but I overreacted, she told the court, dismissing the evidence found on her mobile phone as a joke. Mr. Bewick had written and published a own dark fantasy novel called Ascendance. It was a topic they shared an interest in.
You get fucked with that name. That's my book's name, fucker.
She'd given a copy of the book, which quotes a female character saying, I knelt on Greg's chest with my blade positioned carefully at his heart. Adams claimed she never read it and told the court she had no idea why police found a record on her phone of a search about the sentence for attempted murder, the charge she originally faced. Judge dismissed her version of the events, siding with the now 18-year-old Mr. Bewick, and sentenced her on Wednesday. Did it say how much she got sentenced?
I think it was, what was it, like it said, like, at the top of the article, I think it says something like 11 years or something?
11 years. 11 years. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch.
How old is she?
19.
Alright, yeah, she'll still probably be, fuckable when she gets out. So, Zoe, listen, I mean, it's gonna be a while, but when you get out, you know, hit me up, bro. All about that shit.
I know you are. So... yeah, there's that. That was our first one, and we're just getting started. But over here, we got Caligator with some biddies. I done fucked up, missed the patron stream again. I'm terrible at this, but at least I have community Minecraft servers setting up right now. Hey, cool. Cool. I'm into this. Sestra donated, get some better booze, and knives are for running along the skin, not stabbing. True. Very true. Very, very true.
Yeah, I mean, you know, here's the thing. I gotta wonder, maybe, like, do you think maybe she would, like, it recently just been watching Gangs of New York, and she was just trying to get her Daniel Day-Lewis on? You know?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Just trying to go after the white rabbits.
I'm just looking for the next. I'm just looking. Yeah, I'm just looking for the. I'm looking forward to the next crazy bitch who's like, well, no, I mean, I saw Zoe was stabbing him, but what fun is that? That's why I duct taped him to the wall and was throwing my knives at him.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so this next one is pretty nuts. We know we've heard of this guy before, yet he is somehow back in the news. This is no. So
Matt Yarbo?
This is from Ars Technica. Your ass is about to get swatted. Swatting suspect tweets from jail. A software glitch in Kansas jail temporarily gave the suspect internet access. Now, does anybody remember this guy? This fucking dude right here?
He's the guy who got the kid killed during the swatting, right?
That's exactly right. This is the fucking guy who pulled a swatting on somebody. Somebody fucking died, and then this kid went and talked to fucking Keemstar and being like, I don't really think that it's actually my fault, so, you know, that's just, bullshit.
Can we take a moment to appreciate just the quality content that Keemstar brings us? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, Keem, you know, keep it up, buddy. I look forward to the day that, you know, like maybe 20 years from now when you pop one of Joy Sparkle's kids out, and or she pops you one of yours out, rather, and then we get a whole new breed of fucking intellectual YouTube, yeah? Intellectual MMA, yeah? Good shit.
Intellectual MMA. This obviously shed males all around. Tyler Barris stands accused of making a fake emergency call, a crime known as swatting, that led to the death of a Kansas man. He's been held in Sedgwick County Jail since January. He's not supposed to have internet access there, but on Friday, the Wichita Eagle noticed Barris tweeting. How am I on the internet if I'm in jail? Barris wrote. Oh, because I'm an e-god, that's how. Alright, now who was talking shit? He added in a tweet 19 minutes later. Your ass is about to get swatted.
Who was that other cunt, the revenge porn king who called himself a fallen god? Remember him?
Who the fuck was that?
Something Barry, wasn't it?
Yeah. I can't remember who that was. Chat, help us out. See if you can find out who that was.
Yeah, and then if you can, like, make sure to put Grindr profiles together for both of these fuckers, and then just let's bring them together. You know what? Let's bring them together, because, you know, conjugal visits could still be a thing, You know, Craig will just have to leave his cell phone with the security guards, and
Right,
then
right.
why is it when I start talking about horrifying degeneracy like this, I want to slip into a French accent? I don't understand. All the
I don't
same,
know.
all the same. Yeah, well, I mean, Craig, was it Craig Barry?
I don't know. Dude, I don't
Craig,
know.
it was, yeah, it was Craig something or other. But yeah, I mean, honestly, like I think the E-God and the Fallen God need to get together so they can make like the next Thor movie together. You know, but it's called like Thor bringing it to Pound Town. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm already a little
yeah.
erect.
That's the way to do it. Um, the tragic incident that landed Barris in jail occurred last December. Two Call of Duty players got into a heated argument. One of them recruited him, an internet troll with a history of making malicious prank phone calls, to swat the other player. Landed him in jail. Yet, somehow, that he managed to actually get on the net. The Sedgwick County Sheriff's Office told the Wichita Eagle on Monday that Barris had taken advantage of a flawed software update on the jail's internet kiosks. These kiosks are supposed to allow prisoners to perform a limited set of functions, like purchasing items from the prison commissary or sending or receiving electronic messages, but they aren't supposed to allow general internet access. But a software patch applied last week temporarily allowed users to visit unauthorized websites. Barris used this brief window of unfettered internet access to post to Twitter. We can be sure that prosecutors are making copies of these tweets for use during sentencing phase of the case. Y'all should see how much swag I got in here, Barris wrote in another tweet before his internet access was cut off. Now, like, the thing I think that's most important about this actually here, you know, let's put this motherfucker's picture back up here.
Hmm.
This fucking twat waffle here.
Oh, he
Yeah.
looks like the kind of guy who needs to get stabbed in the chest by a crazy 19-year-old. I feel bad for you, little Spider-Man. I do. It should have been him. You should have gotten normal ass pussy. Maybe something would just put a belt around your neck or something like that. I'm sorry.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, the thing that's so amazing to me is not only is this dumb shit a big enough piece of shit to actually do swatting and then to have no remorse whatsoever about somebody dying because of his actions, but then before he's even going to be fucking sentenced, he pulls a fucking stunt like this, pretty much guaranteeing that they're gonna throw the goddamn book at him.
He probably thinks he's fucking Kaiser Soze or some shit. Well, he's like, yeah, man, they're locking me up because I'm such a badass. It's like, no, man, they're locking you up because you're a fucking dumbass and you're dangerous to other people. You know, I mean, like, now I'm tempted to say, like, it's too bad Homeboy didn't have access to bully hunters because then, you know, maybe this could have been taken care of on its own. But
Right.
that being the case, fuck this sad piece of shit. I mean, and here's a sad thing, too. Why the fuck is a prisoner kiosk not hooked up exclusively to a locked intranet? The kind of thing it only has networks within. I mean, what is it like? Is their fucking IT department like, hey, did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in? Oh yeah, whoops, I put the Ethernet cable in the wrong thing, and all of a sudden everybody down in the tiers got access to Pornhub.
That's something I was confused about this too when I was reading it. Like, how hard is it to make sure that it's not actually connected to the internet? If it's an intranet kind of shit, there's no reason why it should even physically be capable of going online.
I've worked in like retail and corporate like call center locations that apparently had more strict internet security than this fucking prison.
Some people are saying in the chat that they think it was on purpose to get a stronger conviction. I'm not saying that that's impossible, but I mean, I don't know. Drink.
You know, honestly, like as like let's for a moment, let's say like maybe that was the case, right?
Sure.
I think it's like kind of shitty. If that was actually the case, I'm kind of happy about it because, you know, there's no better way to make a case against a piece of shit than letting them be the piece of shit they naturally are in public. And I think I guess that's what we got here. I mean, if we're going to be optimistic about this.
No. Yeah. Weird, man. Super weird. All right, so
yeah, don't fucking swat people for fuck's sake. I mean, just don't. If you know if you got somebody's docs and you want to fuck with them, do the classic thing. Order them too many pizzas. You know, order them a whole boat. Order like 15 Hawaiian pizzas just to add insult to injury.
it's remarkably easy to not swat people. I've somehow managed to avoid doing it my entire life.
Yeah. And it's like, if you're gonna get salty over a game, like, Call of Duty, really?
Yeah. Well, he did.
Really?
Well, he no. See, that's the thing though. He didn't get salty over Call of Duty. He did it on behalf of somebody else asking him to do it.
Oh, so he was acting like somebody else's bitch, like he's gonna be doing in the near future. What's his name, by the way?
This sack of shit.
Yeah.
Tyler Barris.
Tyler. Listen, if they have them in commissary, find those like those springy hand exercise machines, because you're gonna want to hold on to those pockets good and tight, buddy. Otherwise, you might end up. You might end up with a barefoot clown stabbing you in the chest. Except he ain't gonna be as pretty as that last one.
Right. So I dubbed 01.
And you'll be the one in makeup, hopefully.
I dubbed 01031994. Resubbed 4 months so far, coming straight from the gutters of Wakanda. That's right. That's right. Straight from the fucking ghetto of Wakanda, man.
Oh, the gutters of... Sorry, I thought, like, I first heard that as, like, coming from the ghettos of a condom. Like, you escaped! And here you are! We're all so proud. I have a weird feeling that's going to turn into a meme on the Discord.
Ecliptic Demon says, a little bit of bit says, Nick, it is done. Great show. Been a while since I've been able to watch. Cool, man. Cool.
Glad to hear.
Yeah. I'm hoping that this one it's blurred, so I don't think it's gonna be a problem. So yeah, I think this next one's gonna be all right. This is pretty wacky. We're doing 4 stories today because they're all pretty rapid fire and shit. So fuck it. So,
well, 3 stories and a bonus story.
Yeah, 3 and
news review.
See,
look, I am not above stealing from the biggest YouTuber on earth, and if he has an issue, he can come on over to the YouTube Saints on a Sunday night. We'll talk about it.
Take it up with us. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, step up, pewds. Man has chopstick removed from his penis a day after a friend inserted it while they were drunk in Vietnam. A man who claims his friend inserted an entire chopstick up his penis while they were blind drunk has had the object removed in hospital. NVD, the 42-year-old patient, sought medical help in Vietnam's southern Dong Nai province after complaining of difficulty urinating and pain in his penis. Dr. Tran Phuong of the Saigon Dong Nai Ito Hospital, where the man was taken, said scans did not reveal the foreign bodies inside the man's penis, suggesting it was not metal. There's a little chopstick right there. It's not a full chopstick, but it's pretty big.
If you're a man who's ever gone through one of the classics, like, poke and swab STD tests, you know how unfun having something shoved up your urethra actually is. Is this like the tail end of like the jackass phenomenon, do you think?
I don't think that phenomenon's ever really gonna go away. There are still people who do jackass like style things, and some of them are actually really good. Like, the Dudesons are actually a lot of fun to watch.
Oh, I have no doubt. It's just, it's like anything else. Like, you give somebody, you show somebody an idea, right? In this case, like, hey, like, throw yourself down a street in a shopping cart and see what happens. 10, 15-ish years later, for that to graduate to dudes like, hey, let's go to fucking, what were they, Thailand?
Yeah, Vietnam.
Yeah, they go to Vietnam. It's like, hey, man, you know what I always want to do? I always wanted to stuff a wooden dowel up my fucking urethra.
It's called
goddamn.
It's called sounding. That's what when you do it for a non-medical reason, it's called sounding. You're sounding the urethra.
This is the sick and sad thing. It happens frequently enough to the point where we've come up for a name with it, yet nobody's ever done it in IKEA, which would explain why my coffee table doesn't stand level.
Are you sure they haven't? I mean, people who are really into sounding are usually like really crazy freaks. Like, they got like there's this piercing shop in town. They had this sounding wand. It's what they call the sounding wand. What it was a long surgical steel rod with a ball at the end, and you stuck it down your dick hole. But then it had a little receiver on the underside and a post. So if you had a Prince Albert piercing, you could stick this 4-inch long metal thingy in your dick hole and then stick the rod through your Prince Albert hole and then screw it in place and it would stay in there.
Do they call it sounding because you yelp like a beaten dog when it happens? Christ, I can't even get that. Like, I can have a kindly nurse at Planned Parenthood being like, okay, here we go. You ready? There you go. That's all. And I'm still like, God fucking damn, why? Why? No more, no more.
Somebody did buy that sounding rod, by the way.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, wait, they used one.
Oh, no, it was brand new, but somebody bought it and then they used it, yeah. Take your time.
Normally, like, dead air on a show is okay, but I'm just, I mean, like, I can't say I've ever been out and being like, I look at like a fucking, I look at like a kebab skewer and say, you know what I'd like to do with that? Stuff it up my dick. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, you know what? I'm bored with pussy. I want to start putting things in my dick. That's.
I mean, you've heard of like dick implants and shit, right? Like where they put beads, like beads subdermally into the skin of the penis. You ever seen that? No. You never heard of that?
Why?
You never heard of that?
Why? I have enough issues being a Jew who was circumcised at one time. It's like, no, I already had some weird, strange old man like slice the tip of my dick off. You know what I feel like doing today? Having someone stuff things under this skin that remains. No.
Yeah.
No.
No,
what the fuck is wrong with you people?
It's a thing. Yeah, it's totally
like,
a thing.
Hey, listen, don't kink shame. It's like, listen, you want to mutilate your own dick. That's up to you. I mean, like, you can be into like stuffing things in your dick, and I'll be into stuffing my dick into things, and then we can just call it a day.
I had this friend of mine. He had 6 of them implanted into his dick. And he ended up having to take them out because he said, and I quote, "It felt like I was fucking somebody with a chainsaw." But here's the thing: when they take them out, because when they put them in, they make an incision and then they slide it with a little tool underneath the skin into place, and then they just sew you up, and then they just stay there. But when they remove them, let's say you got like a ball like that big, right? They'll make an incision half the size, and then they'll pop it out. I've seen them do it. I've totally seen this happen. And it is so fascinating because that shit goes pew, and just fucking rockets out of the dude's dick skin. Just.
It's like, hey fellas, are you into popping zits on your dick? Well, we've got the greatest thing for you. Called ball bearings. Technically surgical, technically sterile. We'll see how it works.
By the way, I wanted to give a shout out to the Dudesons. Blair, our buddy Blair, is marrying one of the Dudesons. And they do make some fun content quite a bit.
Blair?
Yeah, Blair's marrying Joey. Joey's part of the Dudesons.
Oh, cool. I mean, is he one of people stuffing stuff in his dick?
I don't think so. No, they don't go. Okay, they don't go that hard.
Okay, no. I mean, and you know what? Happy nuptials. Hope I wish you guys the absolute best and all the happiness in the world. Joey, do not go stuffing barbecue skewers in your penis, no matter how much Blair might find it funny.
I don't know, man. Anyway, let's keep on going on with this article here.
I was like, I ain't trying to kink shame nobody.
Here we go. There's a very blurred out image of it being removed. Here we go. The chopstick had been shoved so deep into the organ that its tip was about 1.18 inches from the urethral opening. That is a deep insertion of a huge chunk of wood.
I'll give them this much. Like, they really went for it. They were not bucking. They're like, I'm blind drunk, but I'm not doing anything half-assed. Hold on.
They were not fucking around. Yeah. The doctor added that the entire chopstick, which measured some 4 inches long, was able to be pushed out of the front end, out of the patient's urethra by him without the need for surgery. NVD later revealed that his friend had inserted the chopstick up his penis for fun while they were blind drunk and sought medical attention the very next day. Dr. Tran said the patient did not require an overnight stay and was discharged on the same day. Well,
Speaking
it's a happy ending.
Well, I mean, wait, are you saying, like, the doctor gave him a happy ending to make sure everything worked?
How do you think they got it out?
Yeah, it's like, here we go. Nope, it's about, boom, holy shit, that was like a fucking dart gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this much, though. I kind of wonder if, on behalf of all of the Asian people who eat with things other than forks, yeah, my culture is not your prom dress. my culture is not your prom dress. Don't stick it in your dick. Unless you want to stick a whole kimono in your dick. That would be impressive, honestly. Like, that would take a lot. You'd have to, like, get it all down in, like, just the fiber and then just be... What? Why am I thinking about... Jeff, why did you pick this story? Now my mind is going in all of the worst directions possible.
Chatmore says he'll be jizzing splinters for the next year, and, like, because I've had such recent interactions with...
it's the best contraception option ever.
Well, because I've been having confrontations recently with certain notable academic feminists recently, who apparently are obsessed with and have a crush on Coach Red Pill. Now all I'm ever gonna think of when I see that woman's name is jizzing splinters. That's my name for her in my head now.
Oh my God! Wait a second. I mean,
Doctor,
excuse me.
Doctor jizzing splinters.
I didn't know she was into Coach Red Pill, but when you think about like the hardcore feminism she constantly espouses, and then you look at like the deadbeat absentee father nature Coach Red Pill inhabits, it all kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
It does. It really does.
Listen,
I ship them, but I don't have to because I think it's real.
Yeah, Christy, he's in Ukraine, but he's just getting smokes. He'll be back in no time. Don't worry.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Not to you. You're an embarrassment. But he's got other kids scattered all around Thailand.
Nobody else is getting him on their live stream, so you had to get in with Christy Splinters, Fisty Jizzing Splinters, whatever the fuck. Anyway, so moving on. I don't want to look at that fucking chopstick anymore. We're good.
Sorry,
I got a question.
When you were saying that, I had this feeling like you had a picture of Christy Winters up on the screen, like, well, I've been looking at a chopstick came out of a man's dick. That's fine. Ooh, I don't want to look at that anymore, though. No.
But okay, here's
Teddy Ruxpin hit the buffet one too many times in that case, you know.
This is the thing that drives me crazy, though, is like, I do know a lot of weird, fucked up, esoteric underground shit because I used to exist in some of those spaces. But anytime I talk about it, people are like, yeah, you used to do that, huh? No. No, I've never fucked a dolphin. No, I've never stuck things up my dick hole. God damn it. What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
Stop seeing it as people throwing shade and people like, hey, dude, I'll crowdfund that challenge. It'll be like an Idiot Abroad, except only streamable on late night Cinemax.
Okay, I think the craziest thing I ever did was I had my guiche pierced, and I got a cheek spear once. That was pretty intense. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, you know what a cheek spear is, right?
No.
Okay. It's a metal rod about yay long.
Why didn't I just say yes?
It's a metal rod about yay long. It ends up being about 8 gauges thick, at the thickest part, but it's a sharpened on each end stabby.
Spike.
Right.
Yeah,
and
it's the kind of thing they used to consider a mercy tool on ancient battlefields.
And what the dude will do is he opens your mouth up, pushes your tongue down, and he fucking jams it through your cheek, and then jams it through the other cheek, so you have this fucking spike sticking out your face.
Okay, yeah, it's like the old Geek Act then, because I mean, my buddy Gabe actually, so he's a security guard. He's got a security badge with that long little spike on the back, and I've seen him straight up just push it through his cheek. Now there is a spot in your cheek that has no active nerves, so you can actually fucking push something through there and not feel it and you're fine, but everyone else is like, oh my God.
Yeah, it really didn't hurt that bad. It really didn't hurt that bad at all.
That's because you were working with somebody who knew what he was doing. I watched Gabe do this and he's like, oh no, I got the wrong spot, but alright, whatever, I'm already there.
Dude, this guy was not a very like nice, gentle, pleasant person though, because the whole thing was I was performing doing fire dancing for this big fetish show thing. And he asked who would be willing to get a cheek spear. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. That's cool. So he popped it through my face, and then he grabbed each end, and he did this with my fucking head. And so the cheek spear didn't hurt, but once he did that, the endorphins just popped like crazy, and I got super high, and I had to sit down. It was really weird.
Yeah,
that's like the craziest thing that I've done fetish-wise. Like, you know, it's not that bad.
I smoked human remains one time. It wasn't so much a fetish, but I'd say it's like weird, but not on par with that.
You smoked human remains?
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Yeah.
Okay.
No, my friend died in a car wreck, and he had it in something. He wrote himself kind of a living will. He was kind of a dark and kind of gothy, kind of weird dude to begin with. Like he grew a weed plant in his basement, and he actually like dribbled some of his own blood into the soil. Yeah.
Okay.
And
All
so,
right.
well,
Whatever.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. Well, he died like roughly a year later, and it was like a very good friend of like the sort of brotherhood that I had growing up. Like it was a whole bunch of like weirdo fucking dudes, skaters and metalheads and shit. And when we scattered his ashes in, I think it was Lincoln, New Hampshire, at Georgiana Falls, a gorgeous like waterfall that everybody used to camp at.
Right.
He had a standing sort of living will, which asked that we smoke his remains. So we took his cremated remains and mixed them in with the weed that he grew in his basement, and we smoked them.
Okay.
And I've still got actually it's in my treasures box. I've got the water from the pool where we scattered the remains of him, plus a small portion of his ashes that he asked that everybody get a small portion of.
Well, wait, hang on.
It's like a fucking door prize.
What was his name?
Oh, he's dead now. His name was Nate.
Okay, so you're telling me that somewhere in your little stash box, your little keepsake box, you got a little baggie and Nate just waiting for that special occasion?
No. I'm keeping that just because he asked me to. I mean,
Okay,
honestly, you kick around human ashes and it's not in an urn. It was just it's in a weed baggie. I shit you not. It's in a weed baggie. And
of course it is.
Yeah, and it's one of those things like, yeah, like what's that? No, don't worry. Put that back. Put that back. Don't worry about that. You don't need to know.
Honestly, that's not that. I mean, it's interesting. There was some friends of mine who did that with a friend of theirs who died. I never got a chance to smoke human remains.
It got fucking weird at that little like party we had to send them off and all, because there were some people who were like so emotional and they got so drunk they were doing lines of him. Yeah, it's New Hampshire. Welcome to New Hampshire. Yeah, so that was an interesting experience. But all the same, you know what? I can take that. I can take doing lines of a human corpse, of an ashen human corpse, or smoking a human corpse. It still doesn't sound quite as weird as having some random dude jam a spike through my face and then decide to ride me like a motorcycle.
Not really.
The tomato. Let's just agree to disagree.
Okay. All right. So, whew.
This got weird fast, didn't it?
Yeah,
What happens when Jeff gets to pick the news items? What's the next one, Jeff?
Hang on, real quick. We got Cynic258 subscribed. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate that. Oh, by the way, I should let everybody know, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get a free Twitch subscription. Just saying. All you have to do is link your Twitch and your Amazon. Anime Moon with Dono says, Nick, after that one, I think you need a stiffer drink. Here, get one on me. There you go, buddy.
Thank you, buddy.
Twerk Gently, resub 6 months so far. Kinkiest thing I've done is have sex on a fresh grave. Ooh. It's pretty kinky, actually. It's pretty morbid. Was she big titty goth girlfriend? That's what I want to know, man. Because that's one way to really get a big titty goth girlfriend, is to be like, we could just go bang on this grave. Like, they go for it. They do.
Well, I mean, you know, the other thing though is like, if you're banging in a graveyard, it's kind of a quiet, altogether private place.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even want to call it kinky, but one time I had a woman, this was back in Philly, she was the one who punched me in the face. No, punched me in the fucking ear. That was fun. Yeah, I'm on top. I'm on top of her. She gives me a slap, and I'm like, "Oh wow, look, you're feisty. How about that?" And she's demanding get choked and all that. Yeah, she's a good, fun woman. Looked kind of like Zoe Deschanel a little bit, which made it even better. But then all of a sudden, she's like, gives me a really good hard smack in the side of the face. I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" And then she balls her fist, winds up, cracks me in the fucking left ear. Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, I'm on top of her, and yeah, she just winds up and fucking, I think she was trying to punch me in the face and missed, but she hits me clean in the left ear. Equilibrium goes clean out the fucking window. I don't know which way is up. I basically fall clean over, and I'm limp as a fucking wet noodle at that point. And she's like, "Oh, you don't like that? Like getting punched in the fucking ear?" No, I'm not a huge fan, to be honest. And then that was the last time I saw her, unfortunately.
Chatboard says I punched my fiance as hard as I could once because he ate my last fruit roll-up. That's fair. That's pretty fair.
That's not even kinky. That's just justice.
Yeah. That's the kind of
Yeah.
justice we like. Fast
Yeah.
and immediate.
Yeah, it's like it's like the final act in A Handmaid's Tale. I love it.
Oh, all right. All right. Next, last news article. Mystery pooper at New Jersey high school's track turned out to be superintendent, the cops say. The Kenilworth School superintendent, charged Monday with defecating in public, was caught in the act at the Holmdel High School football field and track after surveillance was set up due to human feces being found on a daily basis, police said. Thomas Tremaglini, 42, lives about 3 miles from Holmdel High School in neighboring Aberdeen. He was running the track on the athletic fields at 5:50 a.m. before he was arrested. Track coaches and staff at Holmdel High School told the district's resource officer that they found human feces on or near the football field and track daily. School employees began monitoring the area, and on Monday, police arrested Tremaglini at 5:50 a.m. He's also charged with lewdness and littering. Littering? Yeah. He is due in municipal court in Holmdel at 8:15 a.m.
I'll say this much. I mean, if you eat that much cafeteria food and then also drink the coffee from the teacher's lounge and decide you're going to start your days off with a run around the track, like, I don't blame him. Honestly, like, getting back inside and making his way to the boys' room probably was a bit more effort than he felt was warranted, and probably, I'm going to guess, their cross-country team probably sucked and he wanted to let him know.
Right. Absolutely. Well, okay, so, Tremaglini was taking paid leave of absence from his $147,000 a year job in Kenilworth. Leave can only be unpaid if a person is indicted or faces tenure charged, the district said, citing state law.
Fuck?
I know.
No, I'm sorry. There are teachers out there who are spending some of their own meager $26,000 to $32,000 a year salary buying pencils and equipment for students. Yet this, like, fucking track shitter is getting over $100K.
Right. That is correct.
This is what we need teachers union strikes for. Not so much like Donald Trump is evil, as much as like that guy shot on the goddamn track and he's making more than I do. It's gonna be like a new feminist teachers union sort of protest thing where they just take dumps in the hallway between classes and hope the students make it without slipping.
Right. This is a lot to unpack here, but like they don't really say too much terribly. But no one answered the door in Tremaglini's home on Thursday. Let's get this up here. There we go.
He's probably in the He's probably in the bathroom. Guy needs to shit a lot, you know.
I guess he fucking does. Jesus Christ.
Also, you know, I hope his lawyer offers the defense in court, like, Your Honor, I would ask that you not kink shame.
Okay, a couple of things we got to unpack here. Number one, obviously, superintendents is like the level of education where it becomes nothing but politics, and that's why you have like principals, superintendents, that sort of thing. It's all a politic game. They all get paid way more than fucking teachers, even though they usually do way less fucking work. It's fucked up and it's wrong. It's not fair at all. It's really shitty.
We need to take greater steps to honor our teachers. I mean, these are the people who like teach our children the basics of math and literature and science and art and sex from time to time. Usually like hot Florida teachers. Yeah, and you know, it's a shame that we're not paying them the same amount of superintendents who apparently have rich enough diets to the point where they can leave giant deuces on the fucking track field.
Dr. Squiggum says that school is 30 minutes away from him. Dude.
I think he's hinting, he's like, it wasn't the superintendent.
If you get a selfie with this fucking guy, Squiggums, I will make you a custom t-shirt and send it to you. I don't give a fuck, man. Or I'll send you.
We'll make a custom T-shirt of your selfie with that superintendent with the YouTube Saints logo on it. It's like, yeah. Oh, it's the original YouTube Saints. How do you know? Well, this guy shit places people like to have fun.
Or I'll send you an Alpha Chad mail shirt because I can't sell them, but I can still make them. I'll send you that.
That was a great shirt design.
It is a great shirt. I don't know if I even want to show it on stream because it was just that fucking good. I don't know if they can handle it. But okay.
No,
but I don't know. I'll let the chat dictate whether or not I'm going to show it or not.
Yeah, chat totally hates when people show things that they're not really certain on, shall we?
Right. But okay, let's unpack this real quick though, because this is a South Park episode. Was it South Park that had the mysterious pooper? No, it was a Bob's Burgers. It was a Bob's Burgers episode with the mysterious pooper pooping all over the fucking school, and this time it was a fucking adult. It was a fucking adult. It was a superintendent shitting on the football field daily.
My favorite, I will say, because it does kind of remind me, there was Amy Sedaris had that show, Strangers with Candy, back in the day.
Yes, she did.
Remember that? One of my favorite, because she always had those outros where she'd be explaining her lessons as a 40-year-old former junkie prostitute high school student. And, yeah, one was just she's out on the baseball field, and she's just planted a tree on the pitcher's mound. And then as she's talking, she saws the thing in half, so it's just a wooden spike with roots. I'm like, I need to do that.
Yeah.
I need to do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, I never got around to it. But, I mean, you know, I'm an adult now, and if there's one thing that this story's taught me, it's that adults fucking with athletic fields at high schools that they don't attend is a thing you can do, so long as nobody catches you and it's not involving fecal matter. So I'm feeling pretty confident. If you guys want to do that, you go out and you plant them trees and saw them in half, and you tweet that out with the hashtag Keemstar sent me.
Right.
It'd be good shit. Yep. And yeah, so you go ahead and commit horrible acts of potentially violent vandalism, and make sure Keemstar knows it was all because of him.
All right. I will show the shirt design. These shirts are not going to be for sale. I apologize, but it would actually be like 100% illegal if I tried to sell these shirts.
And it would be very disrespectful of the gentleman. And now while you do that, I'm gonna open Discord so that I can finish getting ready for the show.
You need to do that. So these shirts are not going to be for sale. I am going to make one for myself. I've considered maybe getting a few of them for like I don't know, like rewards or presents or something that I'll just give them away. But yes, this is the Respects the Alpachad Mail t-shirt. Can you provide the image so we can make our own? Yes, I absolutely will 100% do that in the high DPI resolution, so that you can go to Teespring and you can order your own. So yes, there you go. This is the shirt that we will never sell. Yes, I promise I will actually find a place to host my Uber resolution for that if you would like to make your own shirt. But I gotta get that out of there. Okay, that's enough of that. Yes, I will do it, guys. I promise. I will do that.
There we go.
Good. I'm glad you got that. So we got Ecliptic Demon. All hail the format. Christ, it's clean. The format has been very clean tonight, actually. Not a lot of fuck ups. A little bit of a wanky start. But you know, we're in Africa right now, so obviously we're a little discombobulated. But it's been pretty good so far.
What is?
Our format. It's been good.
Oh yeah, no, it's fucking wonderful. Now I get to see Wakanda because I actually put Twitch up on stream, man.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's beautiful. It really is. I mean, I haven't seen Black Panther yet, so I mean, for all I know, this is just like, you know, where the fucking Decepticons live. I don't know, but yeah, no, I'm digging it. I'm digging this this whole feel here. People seem to like that shirt too. Now, you guys go ahead and smash that one button if you want to see that exact same shirt with the Savage SpongeBob face on it, as I suggested.
I think that would still be illegal too. But okay, so what we're gonna do real quick, if you're new to the show on midweek, it is your show. So half of the show is being able to, what is this, Tuckle Trunk? Let me take a look at this. Half the show is us hanging out with you. So if you'd like to, you can click the link to the Discord here on the page on Twitch, and you can hop into the waiting room, and we're gonna roll here in just a minute and start dragging some of you guys in to just hang out with us.
Hallelujah. Muhammad Jihad.
Elon Musk is apparently now selling Frisbees that just say woke on it. Alright. That's cool.
That's a strange way to get to space, Elon.
It's interesting.
No, it is. I mean, you know, it's oh, it's sort of like Steve Jobs, you know, like releasing the iPhone. Like, I'm going to reinvent the cell phone. Elon Musk is like, I'm going to reinvent the Frisbee.
Yeah. Okay, so
He probably just
you
watched PCU.
you entertain the chat for a minute because I gotta piss like a fucking wizard. I'll be right
I
back.
will. Chat, you go ahead and, like, you know, hit me with your best. You're about like 7 feet away from me, so I can't see it. So I'm just going to pretend. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so Sester May is asking what part of the athletic field would I prefer to shit on. I would prefer to shit on the part in which I plant a small oak tree, and preferably an endangered species of tree, actually. That way they can't take it down. Let me see here. Weasful Opinion says this was a terrible idea on Jeff's part. I agree. And let me see. Oh, Anna Hada Hearts is in the chat, and she's saying that Nick really needs to pre-write these things. That way he can make this gag last long enough for Jeff to evacuate his bladder. I agree. Again, you guys are just all so fucking smart. Big ups. Oh, a whole bunch of bits from a Noble Yeti. He's saying what you will probably need to shit those fish tacos. Yeah, that's probably true. Now, yep. Hey Jeff, you have no idea what a wonderful mistake that was on your part.
What, leaving you alone?
Yeah, I can't actually read the chat. It's about 7 feet away from me, so I was just, you know, I was assuming, knowing the kinds of things people like to talk about, thinking, yeah, I know what this is. Oh, look, right there, right in the chat, Dr. Squiggle. No, I'm not reading that. See?
Yeah, I know, for sure. I'm gonna read that super chat in just a second, but real quick, I just realized something. So I feel terrible because I actually really wanted to get a guest on for this midweek because
Call him a god.
He's no. He's a European. Because it's hard to get Europeans on for like the regular show, so we usually try and get him on for midweek. I really wanted Omegon to hang out with us on midweek this week, but I got so busy I didn't get a chance to ask him. So I think most people out there would really like to have Omegon on the show. He's a great fucking dude.
He is, honestly, too. Do you have him on Skype?
No, I don't. I don't have him on Skype. Yeah.
Oh. Well, everyone, if you want to go over to Twitter real quick, pester the living shit out of Omegon, saying, like, why did you agree to go on Midweek Saints and then not show up? And then,
don't do that. Oh, shit, Larry Kobiak, $100 dono. A dude at my previous working place took a shit on his boss's desk during an office party. They only found out the next day. That's one way to quit. Buy better booze, and thanks for the scarring news, fuckers. Much love. Dude, Larry, thank you. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate you.
That helps more than I'm actually comfortable saying on live air. So, thank you, Larry.
Yeah, man.
Much obliged.
Good shit. I really appreciate it. Papel101 resubscribed 6 months so far. Thank you very much. Looks like we're getting kind of serious.
I'll clear out a drawer for you.
Yeah.
Number generator. Okay, let me take a look and see what we got going on. 16 people in the waiting room.
This actually looks this setup you got actually looks pretty good now that I've got Twitch open.
Oh, the Wakanye Shuri's lab from Black Panther. Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Not really.
Not really. No.
Doesn't really matter.
I'm still waiting for that to come out on Blu-ray so that I can legally purchase it via the internet.
We had you on just like 2 weeks ago. All right, fuck it. Well, you win the role, man. Anime Moon.
Yeah, we will be. By the way, we will be putting together some kind of formula in which we can, we can't keep having the same people over and over again. As much as we love you, because even out at Kilroy, there was a few people who I was speaking to who said like, yeah, no, I get in there every time and I never make it in the show. I want to keep it mixed. I want to keep it mixed up. I mean, what is it? Yeah, Melissa Rapp. She really wants to be. She really wants to join us one of these times. So.
All right, I'm in. I just had to switch around the volume and the push to talk to voice activity and all that good crap.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Mmm.
Tons of stuff. I I'm now waiting for hearing whether or not my mother's going to be dying in 6 months or in a few days.
Oh shit! Oh dude, what's going on, man?
Well, for one, don't feel too bad because I've been estranged from my mother for a while since she stole $500 meant for my son before he was even born.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm kind of swimming in ambivalence right now, to be honest with you.
Well, apparently, she, in her complete idiocy, has gotten both her kidneys and liver failing.
Oof. Oof.
Wow.
Because she's a diabetic that won't stop eating powdered donuts.
Okay.
Smokes worse than you two combined.
I don't smoke.
Well, at your worst.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's fair.
bad.
That's fair. Yeah, pretty bad. She drink too?
And then, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a trifecta of bad. Powdered donuts, cigarettes, and alcohol. It's gonna fuck you up, man.
Yeah.
So you're not all together bothered. Yeah.
I'm more glad that once my son becomes a little more cognizant of the world, he's not gonna have much of any memories of her.
It's still rough, man. It's still rough. You know, like
Yeah.
the weird thing about death is it has this grand equalizing feeling where even if it's somebody that you not necessarily got along with too much, you then start re-examining like what could have been, what about this, what about that. It's a pretty heavy thing, man. You have my sympathies regardless of whether or not, you know, it's somebody that was very important to you in your life or what. But that's rough. That's rough.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
here's the other crazy of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
She was getting divorced from my father when I was being born.
Oh wow. Okay.
And
That's
the reason they were getting divorced is because she kept lying to my dad about smoking when she was pregnant with me and my brother.
Oh no. No. God damn it. Oh, you're testing my ability to have sympathy for this woman.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It gets better.
Hit me with it. Hit me with it.
She, through the bulk of my life, has been trying to turn me against my father.
Oh yeah.
Who was trying his damnedest to get me out of there because he didn't want my health compromised.
Fair.
And to make this even crazier, she's been claiming various things were killing her for the past 15 years for sympathy fucks.
You know, I do know quite well people who like to claim various illnesses and health complications for sympathy. I'm very well versed with that one.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks when, like, you know, all of a sudden the pressure of the world that you've created is piling down on top of you, and the only thing you can do is turn around and say, hey, I might not be around too long, health problems, you understand, hey.
And then to make it even crazier,
oh boy,
the entire reason my late stepfather, one of the men who raised me, died was because he overworked his heart that had a hole in it before getting a pacemaker for her medical bills.
Oh.
So, all right, well, you know, let's see if we can pivot a bit though, because you mentioned your own son, right?
Yes.
You a good dad to him?
I do everything I can for him.
And you probably feel like you're not doing enough and you're fucking up the entire way, right?
Both me and my wife feel that way. And
yep.
In fact,
Mark of a good, no, honestly, fucking mark of a good goddamn parent. Like, because that was the best advice I ever got when I was, before Quinn showed up and changed the entire fucking world, right? Was I was told, you will always do everything wrong. Like, what the fuck kind of advice is that? It's like, no, you will do everything wrong. Everything you do is wrong. Everything, anytime you yell at your kid, anytime you discipline them, anytime you do anything, it's going to be wrong. Not enough. You're scarring them for life. That's what you're going to think.
Yeah.
You're not helping, dude. It's like, no, as long as you think that way, you're actually giving a fuck about what you're doing.
And here's what makes it even crazier. We were staying with my mom for 2 months to build up funds to move to where we're at now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why we had the $500 set aside. And only my wife knew where it was. But my wife wouldn't take it because obvious reasons.
Okay. Yeah.
So she was the only one who could have stole it out of the trunk of our car. Because she was the only other person who had the access to all the things needed.
Well,
sketch shit, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'll say this. I'll say this much though. You know, it's. I mean, it must give you some kind of like sense of pride, some kind of sense of joy or security, knowing that at least your wife, right, your son's mother, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's not fucking up the way your mom fucked up, and you could be like, "Honey, you're doing good," and she's like, "I'm fucking terrible." Like, trust me.
On
a lot worse.
On that note, here's what really pissed my mother off. My wife quit cold turkey the moment she found out she was pregnant with my kid.
Yep.
And the entire time we were staying there, she was doing my mother was doing everything she could to try to get my wife to smoke again.
That's fucked.
She couldn't take the thought that my wife, the person she hated because jealousy reasons, had so much more willpower than her.
You know, it's strange because some people do that kind of shit. Mems is the same way. As soon as she got fucking pregnant, man, immediately quit smoking. Immediately quit smoking. Never drank a fucking sip of alcohol. Nothing. Ate fucking right. Did all the healthy shit. People got fucking ass mad. They were like, "Think you're better than me? No, I'm pregnant."
Like,
so you're better than me because you're pregnant and you can just quit all these things. Like, fuck off.
I don't think I'm better than you, but clearly you do. So we'll just run with that, you know?
Yeah. Now,
I mean, also, the entire reason I got on this vape in the first place, it was funny, and this is, you know, the father's experience is different than a mother's, but so yeah, when you smoke, you have everyone and their mother, telling you gotta quit, especially when you got kids. And then when your kid's old enough to talk and tell you, like, they don't like the smell or this and that, and like, you need to stop smoking. It's like everyone in the world's like, you need to stop smoking. Yeah, what the fuck ever. And then it's like, Dad, you need to stop smoking. Yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Now, my wife does vape. She does 6 mil. And we have the vape shop we procure from right across the damn street.
That's absolutely fucking perfect. I mean, 6 mil too is not a lot.
That's what I do, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. That's what I'm on right now. I was on 3, but I'm back up to 6.
6 mil strength at 100 milliliter bottle costs $20 at this place.
Yeah, and it's, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you get your nicotine fix. It's cheaper than smoking, and it's funny. I don't know about you, Jeff, but I mean, no, it tastes better. But one thing I love too is like, because when I used to, like, if I was standing like in an outdoor line, right, or in a crowd of people, and I'd smoke, I'd feel bad. When I start puffing this thing, it's bigger clouds, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm a dick for filling it with. Then people are like, is that vanilla? That smells nice. What is that? Like, oh. Wait, that's right. It's okay if I blow this in your children's fucking faces.
I fucking love
today. Got my wife blueberry muffin.
Oh yeah. I love our chat. Like, I love our show because everybody just wants to have a really good fucking time and just chill and have a good, you know, whatever. I know earlier, I think it was Chatmore, it was like, if you smoke while pregnant, your kid will like anime. And then Larry Kubiak's like, Larry Kubiak's like, if you vape while pregnant, your kid will like hentai. Fact. Fuck, dude.
My kid just likes Super Sentai.
Oh fuck. I mean, it's better than anime.
Damn. I mean, y'all saying this. Meanwhile, like
next year.
Yeah, no. Meanwhile, like it was funny. Like I mean, it happened like about a month or so ago. I tried because Quinn's gotten really into anime, and I'm like, hey,
sorry.
I should show you Inuyasha. That's a nice, friendly, fantasy-based sort of anime, right?
That was fine. Yeah.
Yeah, well, so I'm going to find that, and then she ends up like the trailer video for Samurai Champloo came up somehow. She's like, "What's that? Can we watch that?" I'm like,
oh, Nick.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll watch Samurai Champloo, and she just like when there's that scene in the first episode, he chops dude's arm off. Like, ha! I didn't like him. Like, what? Are you?
Nah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah,
you're right. Though.
One show I'm watching right now that's still going is called Megalobox.
Megalobox.
Yeah, the entire thing is like a 50th anniversary show for something called Tomorrow's Joe. It's about a boxer, and this is in a Mad Max style post-apocalyptic world. Guy goes around on his little motorcycle and all that, but he is going into this thing called Megalonia for this megaloboxing thing. And what megaloboxing is boxing with robot stuff strapped to your body.
Oh, so it's kind of like that Real Steel movie that no one watched.
I
better
like
because
that movie.
I enjoyed it too. I did too. I mean, it was cheesy and it hit all the fucking it hit every predictable note, but you were fine with it because that's what you expect. One thing I've been thinking about wanting to show her is One Punch Man though, because she's been like, no, Dad, I don't like superhero movies. I don't like superheroes. It's kind of lame. And I'm like, okay, let me show you what a superhero ought to be like. Well, I do this for fun. What? I am so bored. No one can fight me. And that's like, honestly, that's the kind of thing I'd like my daughter to be like. She's got a nasty left hook right now. I would love it if it got to the point where she could just knock her bullies out with one punch, to the point where she's just so bored of it.
then she would like Megalobox because
One Punch Quinn.
Where it's at right now is the guy's trying to get from the bottom of the rankings up to the top so he can compete in the main tournament. So to do this, he's going
and what he said is
5 bouts up through the rankings without what they call gear on, which is the robot stuff they attach to the arms.
Oh.
And the robot stuff is just attached to the back and the arms. They don't wear headgear.
Oh, so it's like that Tom Cruise film, Day After Tomorrow. Except it's entertaining.
Songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
I enjoyed that film too. Before anybody gives me shit, I enjoyed it too. It's fine.
Like one of the early episodes, he gets punched in the face and it leaves a J-shaped scar on his face.
I like some of the guys.
All right, I'm gonna have to check this out now. It's called what again?
Cameras.
Megalobox.
Megalobox. I'm gonna give that a look. Now we do have to move on. Is there anything you want to pimp or promote outside of animes that I might be interested in the meantime?
Yes, there is. I'm sure we all have an agreement on the quality of The Last Jedi, right?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Well, this guy named Ivan Ortega, he's got like 4,000 subs. He is re-editing the entire movie to fix it.
Ooh, okay. What's his wait. What's his name?
Ivan
Ortega. I just posted it in the during show chat a link to him fixing the flying Leia scene.
And hello.
Okay. All right, I'm into this. Ivan Ortega. Fine. Yeah. Okay.
That's a bold thing for an editor to try and do. It's like, I'm gonna take The Last Jedi and make it a good Star Wars movie. Like, well, Godspeed, my friend.
Yeah, and he's gonna do the entire movie. He's actually getting a whole lot of it done.
Okay, that's good. Well, I mean, like they did fan edits. They did fan edits of like Phantom Menace without by taking out all of Jar Jar. They did a fan edit of AI where they removed all the Spielberg shit, and it was actually kind of a good movie.
Like, he's even going so far as he's got a physical replica of Luke Skywalker's Return of the Jedi lightsaber that he's going to edit into the film for the fight with Kylo Ren.
Cool. Good. Good.
Actually, yeah, that was... Because, I mean, when it comes to plot holes and problems, like, it was the whole thing, yeah. So Rey spends weeks training with Luke on Agrabah, or whatever the fuck planet that was.
Let's just say...
And yet somehow...
He trained her in Ireland.
Yeah, somehow a 6-hour spaceship chase spans that entire time. I'm thinking to myself, like, why is Luke fighting with Anakin's fucking lightsaber through the entire goddamn thing when he should have his own? The fuck? Yeah, what is it? It was. I don't listen. I'm not. I'm not stupendous wave. I can't keep all this shit in mind, right?
Yeah.
Good channel, by the way. If you're a fan of Star Wars lore, go check out Stupendous Wave. He's terrifyingly fucking up on the shit.
Prince Ali, fabulous here, Blah.
What was that fucking planet called?
Yeah.
I don't now all I can think of is Agrabah.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody.
Octu,
yeah, whatever, same thing. Yeah. So, all right, yeah. So, what was the name of that channel again?
Ivan Ortega.
Ivan Ortega. I was gonna say. A link in the okay, yeah. So think Ivan in terms of like Viking warrior. Think Ortega in terms of salsa. It's Viking salsa. Go check out Viking salsa. Greatest place to see Star Wars reimagining outside of Aeronauts.
It was definitely Dagobah. All right.
Good talking with you, homie.
Yeah, love you, buddy. We'll talk to you again soon, all right?
Later.
All right, sweet. Okay.
After last night's stream, I got a whole bunch of DMs from people saying, like, hey, can I get in on the next Quiplash stream?
I know.
You absolutely can.
Batman's Pet Goldfish sent us the Kanye.
I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
What the fuck does she know about cameras? Just perfectly clipped.
I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
What's this thing off to my left, by the way? Wait, left?
Yeah, that's a computer screen.
Oh, of course it's a computer screen. They always are double-sided.
People started saying we're in Wakanye. We're not really Wakanda. We're in
Wakanye.
Ryno said, Wakanda. I'm gonna let you finish, but Donald Trump has one of the greatest tweets of all time. That's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm just looking forward to seeing Candace Owen in that skin tight armor. Yeah. She's a true warrior, you know. Totally didn't flip the script.
Oh man. Oh my god, that'd be a great Photoshop. Candace Owens in the fucking Wakanda armor.
Come on now, Jeff. It's not like our Saints fan base here really enjoys making memes out of shit that we find funny. Don't encourage them too much.
Don't ever say my name like that again. Ever. Jeff? No. Fucking cease.
What's the deal with Jeff Holiday?
Cease immediately. Cease that. No.
What is the deal with Dog's Holiday? Doesn't want anyone else to know his information, but he's just going to release all publicly available information on the Kiwi Farm. What's the deal with Doc's Holiday?
You know, the best part is the dude who actually made that post on Kiwi Farms ends up being that cock-hungry fucking bisexual dickhead fucking exceptional detective.
Oh, you mean Queen of Pole?
Queen of Pole, that's right.
Queen of Pole?
It was fucking Queen of Pole.
By the way, exceptional detective, if you're watching right now, I am really sorry you weren't able to charm any of the women in the Gamergate into touching your little baby dick there. I had a fun time of it, so if you really want, I'll give you rundowns of how it went afterwards. You just hit me up in DMs, brother.
I tell you what, his behavior is not that of the Alpa Chad Bell. So anyway,
it is very incel. I mean, if he could afford a van, I would be worried. But the truth is the best he gets is a Honda Accord, and has never killed anyone except his driver.
That's right. Okay. Caligator said, oh, wait, did I say Papel 101 resubscribe 6 months? Just in case. Caligator says, don't forget we have the after show tonight, twitch.tv/Caligator. That's very true.
We have, and real quick, actually, like, and jokes aside, I actually want to take a moment to, like, genuinely promote and thank the community that we have here. It's more than just shit posts and photoshops and Discord. We have a pre-show for the Sunday show. We have an after show as well. Caligator, Jables Boogly, and Wafflethorpe. These people have like actually done that which so many people on YouTube are failing to fucking do now, which is create fun content. It's not just like streams for shit talking. It's not streams for shekels. It's not streams for anything other than the fact that they like doing it and it's fun.
Yeah.
And they do it, and they do a damn good job of it. So go and check out Lesser Saints of Discord. Go and check out Caligator's after show. We'll put links in the description when this gets to YouTube. And subscribe to them, promote their asses so they can get to the point where they can show for super chats too, because you know everybody needs in on that super chat love.
love. And Mixeri 123321 resubscribed 4 months so far, says, sup my dude, sup to you my friend, sup to you. Alright, time to roll. Let us roll.
Any more?
No, no, stop.
That hurt.
Randomly, oh that's weird. I randomly clicked like one thing when I was clicking through a window and it went to Lord of the Night stream. By the way, I actually do really love listening to Lord of the Night stream. It's a lot. I like it a lot. Ranty Monkey, Satsu 2 Cents, and Scribelight, great fucking guys. Like all three of them are just wonderful dudes. I like their show, and they rotate it through all their channels.
And honestly, anytime like Monkey and Scribe get a stream going on, it's probably worth watching. I was thinking when I heard the name of it though, I'm thinking like, is this some kind of creepypasta shit? Because those people are kind of scam artists. I'm not saying Chilling Tales for Dark Nights is a whole bunch of scam artists. I'm just saying.
We remember that shit, man.
See you in court, Craig.
Is that still going on?
I gotta get back in touch with my lawyer. He was threatening the living shit out of me with legal action for pointing out the fact that though I won a competition in which he promised a prize package, he never delivered that prize package. That is a simple matter of fact. That's not me throwing shade. But yeah, my lawyer found it fucking hilarious. So
yeah,
get back in touch. Craig, by the way, I mean I'm not saying lawyer up. I'm just saying. Okay. I like my microphones, bitch.
Larry Kubiak with 500 biddies. K-fuckers working 4 hours. Enjoy the night. Hey, dude, sleep well. Thanks again, Larry. Appreciate you. You're always a prince. So next up we're gonna have, we know this fucking guy. We were just hanging out with him in fucking Arizona. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh god.
It's the fucking agent of chaos himself, fucking Ryno.
He likes his peaches.
And so, as far as I was just trying to upload Chatmort's picture to the stream. I wanted to share it with everybody. That thing is absolutely gorgeous.
Chatmort's picture? Which picture?
Oh, the one she did on her Twitter in her little PJs.
In her don't get weird.
What?
Yeah, Chatmort in her PJs. It's incredible.
Chatmort in PJs. Okay. I don't know. Chatmort,
I'm so upset.
Chatmort, do you
want to
do you want to send the photo of you in PJs? She says she's gonna fucking kill you.
Who?
Oh, it's absolutely fabulous.
Okay.
Okay.
Nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. I don't know where the bodies will be buried. No idea.
She says fine. That's cool. That's good. All right, you guys talk amongst each other. I gotta piss again because I have the bladder of an old woman.
So Ryno,
in my freezer, and I need to go get it.
Yeah. She drank a lot of gin, and Jeff is out of beer, so he's going to try and squeeze what ethanol he can out of this old woman's bladder. Ryno, in as much of a penthouse letter style as you can, please describe this picture.
Okay.
Love you, chat more.
Yeah, dude, it's very special. It's pretty incredible.
Well, it's one of these things. She's kind of like Prince of Dew, by the way. One of the cutest Argentinian to ever be born. Prince of Dew, we love you. But yeah, no, chat things like post pictures like, hey, I'm learning to do makeup. It's like, hey, that looks really good. No, it doesn't. I'm like, yes, it does. Trust me, I'm the one looking. God damn it! I wish Jeff was here because he's got all the fucking power in terms of production. We can't show anything. That's what I'm saying.
It's terrible,
that's why I'm saying, like, I don't know. You know what? Describe the picture with a shitty French accent. Yeah.
Dude, I don't have a French accent in my wheelhouse, man. I don't do accents well. I can sing.
The problem. The Chad male knows all of the accents, which is how he gets thousands of women trying to have their sex with his penis. Yeah, we see.
I can do I can mimic singers, but I can't do necessarily accents and shit.
If that's the case, hang on. I'm sorry. If that's the case, then why was it you did not actually genuinely sing Peaches by the President of the United States, which any 90s kid will remember, when you were eating that little mini apple you had?
It's actually a peach. But
I know it was a peach. It was an unripened peach. And yeah,
the reason why is because there's no musical background to it. It's just a very bland I wanted to just get like a kind of make it more humorous than anything else. But
it's the kind of thing. It's like moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of one peach.
Just one peach.
Yeah, you get fucking peach trees. We get apples here, so
we got a pear tree out there too. So
you're just growing all kinds of fruit. No, you know what?
We have grapes too.
Yeah, your channel's just gonna graduate from a burrito channel to one in which it's like, yeah, I'm gonna eat fresh produce from my own backyard. Oh, that's not right. Yeah, it's just gonna be like you know, the wife or whoever is just gonna be like, why do you keep picking all this fruit when it's not ripe? I have to eat it for YouTube.
It'll never get ripe. Well, actually, the peaches usually end up. There's too much fruit on the trees to actually ripen.
Ryno, out of curiosity, and Jeff, because you're back now, would it be possible if Ryno was able to get us the link to that video for us to show? He had a wonderful video of him exploring the garden in his backyard. It was.
Oh, hang on. I have to look up on Twitter. Keep talking.
Yeah, it was a Twitter video. He did a fine job. It was shortly after Kilroy, in which, you know, everything was over-ripened, and then he went home and found under-ripened fruit in his backyard and decided to test it with a song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
fair,
I mean,
fair.
like and the sad thing is too, is he hasn't even ripped the video and uploaded it to his YouTube channel, where he has, I think it's an 18-minute video of him eating a burrito, and that's all it is.
That's a 9-minute video.
This is apparently Chatmort in her pajamas. Chatmort is a very pretty lady.
Very
saying.
pretty. Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Damn.
Yep.
God damn.
Anyway, what are we even supposed to be doing? We're supposed to be watching a video about
Okay,
Ryno?
so I posted it in the
during show. During show, yeah. Okay. Let's see. So I can play it. You're not gonna be able to hear. You guys aren't gonna be able to hear it, but the chat can hear it. Okay. All right. So I'll tell you when it's over. But let's do this.
I can see the screen.
Millions of peaches, peaches for free. Millions of peaches.
Oh wait, shit! I should probably actually bring it up so people can see it. There
Yeah,
Oh,
that would be helpful. That would be helpful.
Shut up.
Just a suggestion. Just a thought.
Peaches for me. Millions of. Oh no, it's only one. It's the only one.
Look at that thing.
Nope, that's it. Just the one.
Just one peach?
It's not ripe yet. It's not ripe yet. It's not.
What the fuck, Ryno?
I wasn't ready.
Wasn't ready?
The spitting noises are my favorite.
It's basically just like eating a head of lettuce.
It's good shit. It's good
If
shit.
you guys don't follow me on Twitter, this is the kind of stupidity that I do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Honestly, you gotta upload these to your YouTube channel. I mean, like your big breakout video is you eating a burrito.
Hey, yeah.
Keep it going. No, you can be like a review bro. You can be like that little Peter Parker guy.
I don't know if you guys saw my tweet from yesterday. I went to go see. Oh, by the way, I'm so pissed at that movie. I went to go see Infinity War.
Okay.
And I posted. Nope. No, I'm not going to talk about it. But that thing pissed me off to no end. There were so many plot holes that I had problems with. But I was talking to. I took a picture of I had a hamburger beforehand. And I took a picture of it and I said a little fat burger before Infinity War. And then I took a picture after I finished it and I said fat burger after Infinity War because the hamburger was gone. So.
Oh yeah. Shit. I enjoyed.
Dude, shut the fuck up. Sorry, what?
I enjoyed that film.
There we go.
I hated it. There was too many plot holes for me. I hated it. I was so upset.
There was only one scene where I was like, really? Really?
Honestly, if you get that in an MCU movie, right? If you only have one scene where you're like, really? That's pretty good. I mean,
that's pretty fucking good.
I was watching Thor Ragnarok the other night, and
I get what they're doing. I get what they're doing. They have to have a part 2. They have to make the money. That they're just doing it. So
right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Here's the thing that has been bothering me more and more about the MCU, right? Is that it's getting increasingly obviously Disney. I mean, the original Iron Man film, right? Like, it opens up with him touring through fucking Afghanistan or something. Like, Tony Stark's touring through Afghanistan, he's selling weapons and this and that. And, the plot arc, and it was fine. It was good fun. It was a good movie. I enjoyed the Iron Man. I enjoyed Iron Man 1. Iron Man 2 was kind of, Iron Man 3 was fucking horrid. But when Disney took over, I noticed it first in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, right? In that film, like, the moment I saw Rocket, like, using this random weapon he has where all he has to do is push a button and it makes all the guys fly up in the air and they go, whoa! And then they fall back down to the planet, but then they get launched back up again. I'm like, this is Pirates of the Caribbean in space. This is less a comic. It's
cheap laughter.
It's cheap laughter. Yeah, it's a fucking Disney movie. And honestly, watching Thor Ragnarok, it was a similar thing. They have these things like, oh my god, is there tension in this scene? We better add in a fucking useless joke. Just like, oh, the kids love it. Yeah. Like, oh, we had Thor hit himself in the head with a fucking ball that he threw at the glass. And, oh, he gets up, he's fine. But you know what? We just had to break the tension because we cannot ever have tension in a sequence. We can't have a scene mean anything.
I think Thor Ragnarok was the best Marvel movie ever made.
Oh, and no, well, here's the thing. I say this as I loved that film. I thought I thought Thor Ragnarok was a fucking brilliant film. But I just kept coming up on these very Disney moments where it's the same thing in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where it's like, oh, are we having tension here? We having tension? Hey, little obscure dialogue, little random ass dialogue, like fit in like needlessly, so you can think Jack Sparrow is gonna pop out of the fucking ship at any moment. You know?
I was far more impressed with Doctor Strange. I think Doctor Strange was brilliantly done, and I think that Yeah, and I think that they left the tension in because of his hands and stuff, and so like the whole breaking his hands and destroying,
Yeah.
there was that definite,
Well, let's also remember who was playing in that film. A lot of people like to give Benedict Cumberbatch all kinds of shit. I think he's a fucking brilliant actor myself. I think as a leading man character actor, he's brilliant. But also, like, he is so dry and British that when you have those Disney moments where there's like a needless joke shoehorned into a scene, it's so dry coming from his mouth. It's like watching an episode of Sherlock. You're like, oh, this isn't like a lame Disney joke. This character is just kind of a dick, and I'm okay with that.
Right. I like the last third of Doctor Strange. That was good.
That was fun. Yeah.
The rest of it, I was just like, meh. Like, it's very simple for me. Thor Ragnarok, incredible. Winter Soldier, or not Winter Soldier. No, it was Captain America Winter Soldier. Captain America Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy 1, and then there was one other that I thought was actually
I haven't seen Black Panther, but I've heard it's
Black
amazing.
Panther's okay. It's fine. It's not a bad movie, but it's like.
Well, that's the thing. None of these films are bad movies. Just like few
some of them are. Oh, and Ant-Man. Ant-Man was fucking awesome. It was a great fucking movie. Yeah, dude.
No, I have so many problems with the physics of Ant-Man, and that's the thing is I can't wrap my head around physics. I look at things from a critical lens where I'm like, okay, no, that's not how kinetic energy works, guys. You can't do that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of a problem.
You can't both ride on the back of an ant and kick a man off a horse. You can't.
I just what I love with Ant-Man, at least with like the trailer to Ant-Man and the Wasp, is that for those who might for anyone who's not familiar with the character, and it does take place in the comics quite a bit, but it's funny because like this character whose power is he can shrink to the size of an ant, right? Yep. Most of the trailer of the movie is like, look how big he can get. Oh. Is he wacky, inflatable, flailing arm tube man now?
Well, the whole idea of Ant-Man was like his mass would shrink, but his density would increase. So
then he can't ride on the back of an insect.
Well, no, I know that's the problem with the physics of it. Is like if his density increases exponentially with the shrinking of his mass, like his mass is getting transferred to his density. Well, then that. No ant should be able to carry him, and he definitely shouldn't be able to jump that high. So it doesn't really work. But, I mean, you can just wave your hand and be like, Pym particles. And, like,
yeah,
sure.
Yeah. His outfit is made of vibranium, which has this quality we haven't described. But just trust us, it's fine. This is Disney.
It's still better than Justice League?
And I gotta say... One of my favorite things from the new Deadpool 2 trailer is, though, it's like, whoa, so dark. Are you sure you're not part of the DC universe?
Yeah. What were you saying, Ryno?
What was the other movie that had the exact same plot as Infinity War, though? As far as basically getting rid of half of civilization or a big chunk of civilization to save the world.
I'm trying to remember
because it seems Watchmen? Like every other movie has that plot.
Well, the Watchmen did it, but that was like the climax.
Yeah, it's been a plot device in quite a few things. It wasn't necessarily quite so explicit. I will say that one of the things, and we're not going to spoil Infinity War. I've seen it, Ryno's seen it, but we're going to be careful. We're not going to spoil anything. And it's already been leaked out there that, Thanos wants to wipe out half of everybody in the universe. Like, that's not really a spoiler. The thing, though, that I liked about it was that is something that calls back true to the comic books. That is something that Thanos wanted to do in the comic books, and did do in the comic books. Just the motivation for it was different. In the movie, he does it for a practical, pragmatic purpose, whereas in the comic books, Thanos is in love with the actual incarnation of death itself. He is in love with the actual manifestation of death. So to get her attention, like a thirsty, pre-incel fucking...
Alpha male.
Alpha male.
Shed male.
Alpha Shadmel.
Thanos is
He
the ultimate
decides
Shadmel.
the best way to try and get her attention is to massacre half of the entire population of the universe. So I like how they handled it with the movie in a way even better than I like the comic.
All right, you can tell me if it'll spoil anything. I'm just curious because I watched Ragnarok last night. So, like, was Thanos in love with Hela?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Death doesn't have anything to do with Infinity War.
Schindler's List also had the same plot device where he wanted to kill.
Fuck you! God damn it!
On that note, Ryno, before you attempt to turn this into the Daily Show at 2.0, we got
What the fuck?
Yeah, sorry.
God damn it!
Oh man, I'm cool.
Would you say Thanos was trying to work on a final solution to his problem?
Somebody give Thanos a little mustache.
All I'm saying, the thing is that Thanos is not the villain in the film. It is the globalist Avengers who want to liaise with the dark-skinned Wakandans, and they do not respect the desires of people such as Tony Stark to have a white woman in his house.
I have to give credit to Ben Mills though. Ben Mills hashtag is the one who actually came up with it, but I just reworded it, so it's his joke.
You're here on midweek. We're all about stealing jokes from other people, so it's fine. So other than Ben Mills, and the reincarnation of Thanos as played by Qui-Gon Jinn, do you have anything you would like to promote other than your Twitter, where people can watch you eat fruit that is not ripe, straight from the vine?
I would promote my YouTube channel. That would mean I have to make content, and Monday Matt did that shit, and I'm not appreciating it. I have like a classroom full of students now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're honestly like at a point now where like you're tapping into ripping off Edinburgh. Like, I'm not making content. No, I'm the Waz Lee of this motherfucker. Fuck you and your content desires. Yeah. So.
All right. Well, either way, man, Ryno, we love you, of course. Are you gonna make it out to VidCon?
I don't know. I want to, but I haven't bought a ticket, haven't rented a room, nothing. So.
Yeah, fuck the ticket. Just come to LA and we'll hang out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
dude, I know some good places to find some good food around there. I'll be man.
I'll be crowdfunding my way out there, and hopefully it'll work out. So yeah, I mean, I want as many of our subscribers, our fans who are in the area, people who can make it out, and of course other YouTubers, to gorge themselves on the sorts of sushi that I would like to pack up and send standard mail to other subscribers.
Yeah.
It's like all of a sudden Jeff's gonna go to his PO box for like.
All right, kick me out of here.
Fuck.
Bye.
Right.
Goodbye.
Love you, buddy.
My purple letters. Take it easy, man.
So there was a little bit of a discussion popped up in the chat while we were talking about incels, because there was a couple of jokes that were put towards incels on that. I think, and I should probably make this very abundantly clear. One of probably the main reason why people are bashing on incels right now is because of that incel mass murderer dude that happened just recently. But as it stands, dudes who find themselves in a position where they just are unfuckable, like maybe they're too socially awkward, or maybe they are actually ugly, who knows, and they find themselves involuntarily celibate, I do have a lot of compassion for it. I absolutely do. But this is the big disclaimer. The incel movement is 100% fucking cancer. It is a constantly self-defeating Ouroboros of fucking cringe.
It's
and that's the problem. It's not the kids who are involuntary celibate. It's the movement.
No, and beyond even that, like, I would say, like, the sorts of shit which is cropped up around the guys who just have trouble getting laid. Honestly, like, when I look at people like Roosh V, and I'm saying this honestly, and Jeff and anybody who's hung out with me can attest to this, like, I don't have any, like, I've got problems with women, but it's usually individual. It's a case-by-case basis.
Nick, your problem with women is saying no.
Yeah, no, that's the thing, and like it's the trick with it is when I see these PUA types who prey on these incel kids, these kids who just don't know how to get themselves laid, because it's honestly you can be portly, you can be disgusting, have terrible hygiene, be completely unappealing and attractive in any way. You still can get yourself laid and even meet women who you get on with if you do it right, and the way to do it is not with this PUA horseshit of post up in the bar and find a spot no one can genuinely see you, and then like scope out a girl you want, and then basically stalk her until you think she's almost drunk enough and enough of her friends have left for you to go up and appear clever. It's just it's don't it really comes down to like self-confidence. If you're the kind of guy, and if you're one of those dudes out there, if you're like an incel as it was, because here's the thing, incel, that's not a real thing. It just means you haven't found the way that works for you. Because there's girls out there. There's girls out there who will dig your shit somehow. I know it sounds fucking weird because you probably hate yourself, but you know what? As one self-loathing man to another, all you need to do is actually step it up and realize that hearing the word no is not the worst thing that can happen. Because all that means is that you have a definitive answer and it's time to move on and try again.
So our friend Gabby asked if anybody saw that dumb as fuck tweet by Ellen K. Powell on Twitter regarding incels. I have not. Please DM that to me on Discord if you can, Gabby, or if anybody knows what she's talking about. I have a very severe dislike of Ellen Powell because of how she handled dealing with Reddit. When she
That's right. That's who she was.
Yeah, she was the fucking head of Reddit for a while, and she
honestly, the only thing worse than listening to someone like Roosh V talk about how to deal with women is listening to Ellen K. Powell talk about how to survive in the world at all.
Yeah. The fucking awful.
Yeah, anti-social media, man. I stand by my fucking points. It's allowed the most insipid, simpering fuckwits out there to pose themselves as like thought leaders and like, hey, I know the solution to your fucking problem, bro.
Chairman
Fuck
Powell.
off. And Chairman Powell, fucking Roosh V, fucking you know what? Even JF.
I'm making a video right now that has to do with Mao Zedong and shit. And now we're talking about Chairman Powell, and I'm like,
Mao Zedong.
Mao Zedong. All right, our last guest for tonight, as long as she's here, is going to be Nightmare. Oh, but Nightmare's still listening to the stream.
Hold on, sorry.
Yeah.
There, better?
Dong. Hello. What's going on, Nightmare?
I finally got on.
Hallelujah.
Wait. You're not Melissa, though, are you?
Yes, I am, sweetheart.
You are Melissa. Okay. That's fortuitous timing then, actually. Because Nick said that Melissa was trying to get on and she hadn't been on. I'm like, holy shit, I didn't know Melissa was like hanging out in the Discord or like watching this show. What the fuck? I've been Twitter friends, or at least paying attention to your Twitter for like forever.
She bought me the most amazing chimney I've ever had.
I follow you on Twitter.
Do I follow you?
No.
I've been talking to you on Twitter for like 2 years and I'm not following you. I'm gonna fix that right now. If I can find you.
Most amazing fucking chimney, by the way.
Yeah, I can't find your Twitter. You're just gonna have to send me your Twitter then. I'm gonna follow you.
Alright. I'm putting actually something into the during show on Discord for you to check out.
Okay. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh no. Whiskey Lulalay.
Lulalay.
Whiskey Lulalay.
Oh,
from the channel YouTuber Cooking?
Yeah, no, YouTuber Cooking. She's honestly been making recipes based on all of her favorite channels. And thus far, she's done Magog. She's done me. That was
this rum
is you? Candies.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, then I'm going to make sure I get this for the fucking description then. Okay. Cool. I got it. Perfect. So, what's been going on with you lately, Nightmare? How are you doing?
Tired. I have finals next week.
Oh, Christ. What's your major?
Big, scary, multiple degrees.
Multiple degrees? Like what?
Biology, chemistry, and electrical engineering.
Yep.
Okay.
But they do intersect.
Yes, they do.
Do you want to talk about that interesting as fuck conversation we had?
Oh, the crazy teacher?
No. The whole energy, the energy revolution thing.
Oh, the ITER project.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that, Jeff?
No. What's this?
It's called the ITER project. They're actually trying to harness the energy of the sun here on Earth.
Really?
Only safely. Yeah, MIT's gotten a big project they just completed like last year, creating a material that'll actually capture the electrons that are thrown off during the chemical reaction.
Wow. Okay. That's wild. That's really wild, actually. Holy shit. Well, so wait, how are they supposed to be doing this actually? Then, like, what
They're
mechanism?
colliding hydrogen. They're putting it under extreme pressure and forcing it to create a new atom.
Okay. Wait, so their goal is to harness the power of the sun, but they're not actually going to be harnessing necessarily the sun. They're going to be trying to like make an artificial sun to harness the power from?
Yeah.
Wow. What the fuck? Really?
And it's going on in France right now. It's a 15-year project and they're almost done with it.
That's wild. Holy shit. That's incredible. Well, like, okay, so you're familiar with the whole concept of like a Dyson sphere, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And for those who don't know, Dyson sphere is the idea where if you had unlimited resources, you find a star and you effectively build a shell around the star. Yeah, and the inside of this shell, you could make a habitat, and it harnesses 100% of the energy from a star. But like the concept, if you can actually make your own solar fusion on a smaller scale, then you can actually manufacture sunlight energy from something a lot more small. That's insane.
Well, honestly, it was funny. One of the most interesting things that I got from my trip out to Arizona there was learning about just like where the energy industry is actually going, even petroleum, right? So our dear and good host, Base Mama, and I can say this because cunts have already doxed her to hell and back, but one of her people is actually involved in the petroleum industry, and he's involved in the creation of a mobile crude extraction thing, which not only extracts crude on its own, but is able to actually separate out all of the other gases that come out with that crude oil, because normally they have to burn that shit off.
Right.
They've come up with a way to actually separate all of it and then sequester that and then pipe it out with zero, that they're shooting for zero environmental impact. And to find out that like the oil industry are the ones trying to do this, it's a reminder to all those progressive libtypes out there that the oil industry realizes that if the species dies off and the planet goes to shit, that there's going to be no more business to be done. So
right.
They're working. They are honestly working to figure out ways to maximize their actual their output from this. Now, in my talking with Melissa here over lunch, she was telling me that we used to think it took millions of years for biological material to turn into crude oil. Turns out it only takes about a decade. And part of what these projects are doing is finding ways to basically artificially manufacture biological material so that it can be sequestered in the ground or wherever to be created, to be made into what is effectively artificial crude oil, which is as good as a legitimate thing.
Wait a minute. Over lunch? When did you guys have lunch?
Where was
I took him out to Dos Gringos.
So good. That was where that giant shimmy.
Wait a minute. Were you at Kilroy?
I live in Arizona, sweetie.
Which one were you?
She wasn't there.
I didn't go. I had to work.
Fuck. Okay.
No,
right.
she was kind enough, in addition to bringing me out to lunch, and I thank you again for this, love. She was kind enough because she knew I hadn't been out into the deep desert. I didn't make it out, right? She brought me out to this great pull-off way out. You know, it wasn't even that far out. It was far enough out to where, like, if the sky had been clear, I could have seen the sky I wanted. But instead, it was still just the smell of that desert sand, and even brought Quinn back an Altoids tin full of desert sand, and I can still open that thing up and smell it, and it's so different, distinct. Yeah, so she showed up. No, she showed up after the event was over, after everyone else went home, before I left. Brought me out to a wonderful lunch where I had a giant chimney the size of my forearm, and then after that gave me a ride back to the airport, stopping off first in the deep desert so that I could at least smell it and see what a fucking 5-mile moon corona looked like. And that was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's pretty wild. I'm excited for August because I am forcing you to come out here to Oregon, and we're gonna do a show out here in Eugene.
During a massive block party, apparently.
Massive block party. Massive.
It's gonna be a good time.
It's pretty fucking nuts, man. Well, I'm bummed then. I didn't get a chance to hang out with you, Melissa.
Well, during VidCon, I'm gonna be out. I'm not going to VidCon itself. That looks too retarded.
It's awful.
I couldn't do it. I'm sorry.
No, it's
but I plan
bad.
on coming out during VidCon, and I was gonna see how many people would show up to a lunch or dinner kind of thing, all home cooked.
A lot for during VidCon. Like, here's the thing that I learned last year from VidCon is it's cool to have a YouTuber only gathering. That's fine. It's interesting when it's only people who work like in the industry, and it's nice. But I realized the second night, because I only got to be down there for 2 nights, that I didn't have an opportunity to hang out with people who are not YouTubers. So I took the impetus and I grabbed a bunch of people who were not YouTubers and I took them to a strip club. Now, me and Mems are going to be down there for 4 nights this year. 4 fucking nights. So I want a good, at least 2 nights, maybe even 3 nights with not YouTubers, with just people. If YouTubers are there, fine.
Yeah.
So like a good home cooked meal, maybe that'd be great. If you're set and determined on this, if you want to come down to Anaheim during VidCon and you want to do like a big ass meal, we're gonna have a baller ass Airbnb. So you just hook up with me, and
I'm planning on.
We'll get a spread going. It'll be great.
I'm honestly, I am planning. I want to get like 100 nori wraps. I want to get a 5-pound bag of rice. I'm gonna have somebody bring me to a proper LA fish market so I can get good quality fish to make it with. And I just want to make nothing maki and maki rolls the whole time. Just have a big plate of them, right? Big old spread. And people are like, oh, where do we order this from? Oh, he made it. Well, I don't know if I want to eat it then. But yeah, no, food and parties are the most important thing. And also, yeah, it was the same thing. Like last year, hanging out with other YouTubers, good fun, good cool, whatever.
Oh, it's great. It was fucking great.
Yeah, it was great. But honestly, like I had more fun there, and I had more fun, honestly, out at Kilroy too. I had, I think, more fun hanging out with subscribers, with people who enjoy this shit. Shut up, Jeff.
No, because somebody Twerk Gently said YouTubers are not people. Jeff Holiday 2018. We're not real people.
No, we're not. I mean, like it's kind of like Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. It's that wonderful line. People. So we are actors. We are the opposite. Now I know that I'm a gay fish, yo.
Motherfucking gay fish. I'm a fish, yo. I'm a fish, y'all.
But I actually plan on bringing over the candy that you guys saw me make, or you in that video for the Saints. I'm bringing that candy over. And I have to make the candies for Jeff or for Nick, like the morning of everything, because they're made with cream cheese. So it's a time thing.
Yeah.
They are a legit cream center. And then I'm doing Jeff's deboned wings.
What?
I'm deboning wings for Jeff.
Oh, he's gone.
Video.
Oh my God, he's gone. He didn't even hear that.
I know, which is a good thing because I don't want to get in trouble.
All right, that's fair. Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him. It's gonna be it's gonna be a grand time. I'm actually gonna launch my crowdfunding effort just for the airfare and you know the expenses tomorrow. And if it doesn't work out, I will I will either refund all of the donations or I'll put them towards prostate cancer research, like I said I would last year. Because honestly, like if you're going to a YouTube convention and you don't get the money you need. Trying to cure ass cancer, I think, is probably the best thing, and if maybe that works, maybe YouTube will be less of a shitty fucking medium full of unfunny cunts.
Don't count on it.
Well, you know, cure the ass cancer, and then we'll move on to the YouTube cancer, huh? But yeah, she's Melissa here is going to be bringing us loads of candies, fresh candies. Baked that day. It's going to be a good time. In fact, I need to get to recording that video then. And you know what? I'm not even going to ask you at this point, Melissa. I'm just actually going to say, everybody, go and subscribe to Creator Cooking.
Why is everybody talking about like boneless wings right now in the chat?
Oh, it was just we started kind of getting into the whole bird sports thing while you were off masturbating in the
Are we talking to somebody who is a heathen boneless enthusiast?
No. She knows better than that, right, Melissa?
Right.
That's right.
Yeah,
right.
No, it's fine. It's just bird sports came up, and you know, it's fine.
I think Gabby in the chat is saying that she might be a tendy lover, and that's a bit of a deal breaker there. You gotta love the bone. You gotta love the bone if you want to be on my team, man.
That's okay. Jeff's got his own team. Y'all can come hang out with me instead, and I'll make sushi rolls without bones in them, I guess. But
I'm such a alpachada male that I put bones in my sushi.
Honestly, I insert chicken bones into my favorite steak to make sure that I get all of the protein that I'm not getting ever since I left the Woski Live show. I do no longer get the protein shots in the back of my throat the way I used to. Huh?
That's right.
Yep. See, yeah, I just went there. I went all the way there. Yeah.
We go places that are not comfortable.
I like some of the Gaga songs.
Although, you know, if you just relax and just sort of think of England, you can kind of get comfortable. I'll see you in LA, Jeff. So yeah, no, but definitely go and subscribe to Creator Cooking because they're not just like inspired recipes from the YouTubers and all that shit. Like, so it's not just a kitschy thing. These are actually really tasty as fuck looking treats you can actually make because they're laid out in a very easy to do fashion. Like, she's not even fucking like there's no like Top Chef shit like, and this is where it requires the most technique. It's just like, okay guys, hey, listen, so I came up with this recipe. It's pretty fucking tasty. Here's how you make it.
Oh, hey guys, hey
guys, hey everybody, welcome back. How's it going? Like, you know, totally down for this Twitch stream here. I'm gonna play Minecraft. I'm also gonna make some rum flavored candies with a rum glaze. Yeah.
Prince Ali, glorious he Alibaba.
And I make sure all of the recipes are in there step by step too.
That came out of fucking nowhere. I'm sorry, Melissa, you had to experience that. Oh, by the way, Jeff, yeah, when we get if we're both in LA, karaoke's happening, right?
No. You know what? I will do. I accept your karaoke challenge, but we have to do a System of a Down off.
No. Oh.
Yep. Ooh. We got to do a System of a Down off. Yeah. Yep.
That sounds fun.
Yep.
I accept your challenge.
Do you? Excellent, excellent. Then we will have a challenge between me and Nick. 2 songs each from System of a Down.
I already know which 2 I'm going with.
Which ones?
Oh, I'm not gonna spoil that surprise.
Well, we can't do the same. You have to state
No,
your first.
it's actually
State you.
better if we
I
do
will
the
let you.
same.
I will
That
let
way
you.
People can
I will
actually have a definitive example of what a better singer I am.
I will let you pick your first song, and then I'll pick my song, and then you pick your second song, and I'll pick my second song.
Okay, that's fair.
What's your first song?
I'm not doing it now. I gotta piss. I'm waiting for the show to be over.
All right.
Just stew in the contemplation of the fact that your favorite song is probably gonna be my first pick.
Probably not. I can sing any of them, man.
No. We'll see, I suppose, won't we?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah. But yeah, everybody keep your eyes open for that unfortunate crowdfunding effort I'm going to have to launch in order to make this happen. Because, I mean, if there's one thing you all want, it's a whole bunch of, like, YouTubers and subscribers being well-fed on sushi makis, and then Jeff being humiliated at a karaoke event. So.
What the fuck ever.
It's going to be good times.
Crush you. I will crush you. Anyway.
Sure. Yeah.
Nightmare.
Crush on me,
aside from your channel, which I already have the channel link, is there anything else you'd like to shill or promote?
Nope, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, sweet. I'm glad we finally got a chance to get you on the show. I'm sorry that it took so long to do so, but thank God we actually finally got a chance to do it, right?
Yeah, I'm glad. I just wanted to get you guys, make sure you guys got to see your whiskey lullabies.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm cracking up because I forgot I named myself Black Panther on the Discord. Forgot about that.
Yeah, see, all of a sudden, Trash Can Romantic doesn't sound so.
Wakanda forever. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. All right, well, we love you. Super glad that you got a chance to come on. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
All right, have a good one.
All right, cheers.
Love you. I suppose then, do we have any more Streamlabs to go through?
Nope.
I'm like sitting here thinking like, I fucking hope so, but okay.
Nope.
Well, I guess because we're tapped here, my bladder's full. And this has been a hell of a show, I'd say.
I'd say it was a hell of a show. It was definitely a thing. It was definitely a thing.
It was a thing that happened in a space and time that is defined by space-time now. And that being the case, we've been your midweek saints. Catch us Sunday night over on YouTube when we will be doing this, except more of this. And who knows, maybe one of us will get arrested. It's always a good fun time. In the meantime, don't stab your boyfriends. Don't dress like clowns. Don't stick chopsticks up your dick. And always make sure to tune in to Midweek Saints over here on Twitch. Subscribe. Gift subscriptions to your friends. Because, you know, there are a few times in life in which you can really give a meaningful gift to someone you love. This is not one of them, but you can pretend it is. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody. Oh, shit.